Welcome to my channel. Coin Worth Million. Today video is one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of coins, top $1 coin. So let's get it started. The 1801 United States of America $1 coin, part of the historic draped bust silver dollar series, is one of the most captivating and emblematic artifacts from early American numismatics. This coin not only reflects the artistry and ideals of the young republic at the dawn of the 19th century, but also represents a complex narrative of early U.S. minting practices, political influences, metallic economy, and societal aspirations. Designed by famed engraver Robert Scott, the draped bust dollar carries a powerful visual statement. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Lady Liberty with long, flowing hair, elegantly draped in classical Greco-Roman garb. This personification of liberty was said to be modeled after Philadelphia socialite Anne Willing Bingham, reflecting the neoclassical tastes of the Enlightenment era. Above her head is the inscription, Liberty, with 13 six-pointed stars, representing the original colonies arcing around her, and the date 1801, placed below her bust. The reverse, meanwhile, showcases a heraldic eagle, based on the Great Seal of the United States, with a shield on its chest, an olive branch in its right talon symbolizing peace, and arrows in the left talon signifying strength and readiness for defense. Above the eagle's head is a cloud arch with a constellation of 13 stars beneath, enclosed by the legend United States of America, encircling the design, but notably lacking any denomination. These artistic elements not only showcased America's sovereign identity, but also served practical purposes in deterring counterfeiting, a rampant issue during the coin's circulation era. The 1801 silver dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the only operational U.S. mint facility at the time. Made of 89.24% silver and 10.76% copper, the coin weighed approximately 26.96 grams and had a diameter of around 39 to 40 millimeters, aligning with the standards of the Spanish 8 reals, then a dominant international trade coin, which the U.S. dollar was modeled after in weight and composition to aid global commerce acceptance. Despite the 1801 date, historical minting records indicate that many of the silver dollars dated 1801 were actually struck in subsequent years, particularly from leftover dies in 1802 and even 1804. This practice was commonplace in early U.S. mint operations, where die reuse and dating inconsistencies were typical due to resource constraints and rudimentary technology. In 1801, official mint reports indicate that 54,454 silver dollars were minted, though the exact number struck with the 1801 date is debated due to potential overlapping with other dated dies and post-dated issues. These coins circulated widely across the young nation and in international markets, used both as currency and as silver bullion equivalents in trade. However, growing concerns about silver outflows and bullion hoarding, particularly after the Coinage Act of 1792 set silver-to-gold ratios unfavorable to domestic retention, resulted in diminishing production of silver dollars. After 1804, the U.S. temporarily ceased production of silver dollars for circulation, marking the 1801 issue as one of the last regular mintage draped bust silver dollars. Each surviving 1801 silver dollar today carries a story not only of early American commerce but also of the birth of a national identity. These coins passed through the hands of early American merchants, traders, and pioneers, serving in an economy still fragile and evolving from colonial dependency. Surviving examples vary in condition, with many displaying wear from circulation, but some higher-grade specimens exist, treasured for their sharp detail and creamy luster, often preserved by collectors and institutions. Numismatists prize this coin for its historical importance, artistic merit, and relative scarcity, especially in uncirculated condition. Numerous die varieties have been catalogued for the 1801 draped bust dollar, reflecting the early mint's handcrafted and often inconsistent production processes. Die cracks, rotated reverses, overdates, and subtle differences in star placement or lettering height all add to the intrigue. These variations are meticulously studied by specialists in early federal coinage, and coins exhibiting rare die pairings can command significant premiums. As such, the $1801 serves not only as a collectible, but also as a subject of ongoing scholarly research and auction house excitement. It is frequently featured in major sales and private collections, and provenance can sometimes be traced back through decades or even centuries. Some examples have found their way into the legendary collections of Eliasberg, Norweb, and Garrett, collectors whose names are synonymous with the finest assemblages of American coinage. In the broader historical context, the $1801 encapsulates a nation in transition, emerging from the Revolution, striving for monetary stability, and experimenting with its identity through art and metallurgy. It also represents a political shift, occurring in the same year as Thomas Jefferson's inauguration as the third President of the United States. The ideals of Jeffersonian democracy, agrarian virtue, and Republican simplicity resonate through the symbolism embedded in the coin's designs. The classical liberty figure, derived from Enlightenment traditions, conveyed a hopeful vision of civic virtue and national unity. Meanwhile, the eagle, clutching symbols of both peace and war, reminded citizens of the fragility and strength of the young republic. Even beyond its numismatic value, the 1801 silver dollar is a time capsule, embodying the values, challenges, and aspirations of a fledgling democracy, still forging its path on the world stage. Today, it continues to inspire collectors, historians, and patriots alike as a tangible link to the founding generation, and its continued preservation ensures that this iconic chapter of American monetary history will remain illuminated for future generations. In essence, to hold an 1801 draped bust dollar is not merely to possess a coin, it is to hold a fragment of American identity, sovereignty, and enduring legacy. Like and subscribe this video.